Control theory is the view that people refrain from deviant behavior because diverse factors control their impulses to break social norms. Control theory links non-deviant behavior to socialization and social bonds. One of the unique qualities of control theory is its approach to studying deviant behavior. Instead of asking, what causes deviance, control theorists ask the question, what causes conformity? This logic assumes that if the cause of conformity is discovered, then the cause of deviance will also be discovered. With that being said, control theorists assume deviance is the absence of what causes conformity. Control theorists seem to accept the Freudian idea that people are naturally inclined to commit deviant acts and will do so unless they are properly controlled. Therefore, control theorists believe what causes conformity is social control over individuals, and the absence of social control causes deviance. Travis Hershey's social bond theory assumes that all of us are capable of committing deviant acts, but choose not to take advantage of this ability. Hershey suggests because of our strong bond to society, we conform to it. That means that if our bond is weak, then we will be likely to commit deviant acts. According to Hershey, there are 4 ways for individuals to bond. The first is by attachment to conventional people and institutions. Another way is commitment to conformity. The third way is involvement in conventional activities. A belief in the moral validity of social rules is the 4th way in which people bond themselves to society. One major criticism of this theory is that often it is the deviant experience that causes people to have a weaker social bond rather than the other way around. John Braithwaite's theory on reintegrative shaming looks at how society controls us through shaming. Reintegrative shaming is more positive than disintegrative shaming, where the wrongdoer is punished in such a way as to be stigmatized, rejected, or ostracized. Reintegrative shaming involves making wrongdoers feel guilty while showing them understanding, forgiveness, or even respect. Braithwaite argues the U.S. can significantly reduce its crime rates if it emphasizes reintegrative shaming rather than stigmatization in dealing with criminals. One major criticism of this theory is that this treatment suggestion may work if applied to first-time offenders who have committed relatively minor crimes and still retain a sense of shame for their crimes. But it can hardly have the same impact on hardened criminals who have lost their sense of shame for their crimes. The deterrence doctrine is a version of control theory that assumes humans are basically rational, given to calculating the benefit and cost of committing a crime. If they find the cost greater than the benefit, they will refrain from committing the crime. Thus, the doctrine assumes that punishment deters crime, and lack of punishment encourages it. In general deterrence, the punishment of a criminal deters the general public from committing crimes. In specific deterrence, the punishment of a criminal deters the criminal alone from committing more crimes. Thanks to research, there are conflicting views on the doctrine. Various studies show that depending on the crime and severity and length of punishment, determine the likelihood of repeat offenders. Various control theorists share a simplistic view of social control, regarding it as only a preventer of deviance. They fail to see control as a possible cause of deviance. In conclusion, the 3 control theories suggest that some form of control prevents people from committing deviant acts, and the lack of controls prompts the commission of such acts.